Snapchat and rumbling. Fuck, shake your tits and swing your dicks. You made it to another end of another week, so here's another taint-tingling episode of your favorite internet sensation with Libation, the Friday wrap-up. Well, what a fucking week it has been. Before we get today's show kicked off, I want to tip my hat to tonight's non-libation. You know, it dawned on me today that I always bitch and moan about Dunkin' Donuts on the show, but yet I've never actually enjoyed a robust cup of Dunkin' Donuts coffee on the show. So since I've been dry, I figured, why not try it? Why not have a Dunkin' Donuts coffee on the show tonight as my non-libation. So here you go. A nice, hot, steamy cup of Dunkin' Donuts coffee, fresh from the corner. Azalu, to drink up and be somebody. Like mother's milk. I must drink about fucking 3 or 4 of those fucking, like, gallon-sized cups of this shit on a daily basis. Seriously. If I could quit drinking, I don't think I could ever quit drinking coffee. I would be in a fucking straitjacket. Anyway, speaking of quitting, it's been 19 days dry so far, 11 days to go, and I haven't actually snapped somebody's neck yet. So that's a good thing. See, that's positive. That's what I was trying to see if I could do. Make it 30 days without actually committing mass murder. Although, you know, we still got 11 days to go, so you never know. Anyways, it's March 1st today. I love the month of March. You know, the month of March to me is like, it's like almost like the start of this, you know, it's not spring yet, but you know it's coming. There's a lot of good things that happen in March. One of my favorite holidays, two of my favorite holidays are in March. You have St. Patty's Day on the 17th. I'm the only Guinea in the world that loves St. Patrick's Day. That's not why I'm wearing a green shirt today, but why not, right? You have Steak and Blowjob Day. That's on March 14th this year. That's the equivalent of the male Valentine's Day. You know, like, Valentine's Day is a chick holiday. You got to get them flowers and like candy and take them out. You got to be all fucking romantical and shit, okay? Guys don't give a fuck about Valentine's Day. Leave me alone, right? But, you know, for Valentine's Day, girls expect to, you know, get wined and dined. Thankfully, I was in court all day, so, you know, I didn't have to deal with this shit. But, you see, Steak and Blowjob Day, that's a guy's holiday. That was invented by some brilliant man who had enough of this fucking Valentine's Day shit, and they said, what about us, right? So they came, I really hope at some point they're going to make this a fucking national holiday. Steak and Blowjob Day, I've said it on the show before, it's pretty self-explanatory. Your chick takes you out for a nice steak, comes home, and then fucking blows you. It's not really rocket science, okay? That's really, as guys, that's really all we want, right? You know, a nice steak, a little head, and that's it. Maybe, you know, a little clam too to go with it, but that's about it. You know what I mean? Like, we're pretty easy to please, okay? All right, so yeah, and then of course you got St. Joseph's Day also in March, which is like the Italian St. Patrick's Day. It's actually Father's Day in Italy, St. Joseph's Day. Fun fact. So there you go. So I like March. You know, you get like the last tail end of winter. You have some fun little holidays, old drinking holidays, and then boom, fucking spring. Nice, right? Okay, so there you go. So like I said, this has been one interesting fucking week. I had an appointment with a guy this week, Indian guy. And it's fucking 45 minutes fucking late. I was about to just be like, all right, the hell with this shit. Thankfully, I was occupied with other shit, so I didn't realize how late he was, because 5 minutes, that's it. I'm locking the fucking door. But he shows up, and he's like, all apologetic. He's like, oh, my God, we ran out of charge. I said, what? He goes, oh, I couldn't find it. I couldn't plug my Tesla in someplace. He goes, you have to plug these things in for 9 hours to charge them, and then you have to find a rapid charge place, and that takes 45 minutes. I didn't have enough electricity to come here. It's a good thing this guy brought coffee, because I would have fucking killed him right there. I said, let me get this straight. You bought an electric car. Spent $100,000 on this fucking battery with wheels. to rapidly charge you, first you got to find a fucking charging station, and then to rapidly charge the car, it takes 45 fucking minutes just to get to like from one end over to over here. He's going like 8 minutes down the road. It wasn't far. He goes, yeah. He's like, when I get home, I plug it in overnight because it takes 9 hours to fully charge. I said, yeah. I says, it takes about 4.8 minutes for me to fill up my truck from 0 to a full tank. Okay? I mean, I'm in a gas station, in and out, 3-4 minutes. That's it, done. Bang. What fucking mongoloids are buying these fucking electric cars? 45 minutes to rapid charge? That's a rapid charge? If I had to plug my fucking car in for 45 minutes, oh, Jesus Christ, I would go fucking insane. I would murder 8 people just to keep me from fucking trashing the car. Christ on a pony. Who is buying these pieces of shit? And they want to make this like the wave of the fucking future? How about fun? Go fuck yourselves. On sad news this week, Richard Lewis died at 76. Richard Lewis was a comedian. He was pretty famous during the 90s. He had a TV show with Jamie Lee Curtis. I remember him he used to do these fucking commercials with this like juice drink Boku. He's known for being a neurotic Jew. Okay? he's had a little bit of a resurgence. You've seen him on Curb Your Enthusiasm. He had long hair all the time. He looked like he had a thyroid problem because his eyeballs were popping out of his skull. He was funny-ish to me. I never really thought he was hysterical. But like he was one of those old comedians, late 80s, early 90s, came up. He had a very robust life of drugs and alcohol. Then he went clean. And then he got Parkinson's disease. And now he's dead. Okay? He's survived by his wife, who's like 42, 43 years old. Yeah, so, there you go. Anyway, body parts, vagina necks, and internet prayers. It's all right here on the Friday wrap-up. Hang on to something, baby. Okay, here we go. On the persecution of Donald Trump. So Trump was removed from the Illinois ballot. Here we go again. I don't understand what the fuck these retards don't understand. You can't remove him from a ballot. He was never charged with an insurrection. He wasn't charged with an insurrection because he never committed an insurrection. It's a fucking stupid ass shit. The fucking Supreme Court overturned Massachusetts and fucking Colorado. What the hell makes Illinois think they're going to be any fucking different? If it makes you feel better, okay, the judge who did this is a former traffic court judge. So clearly, he's a pinnacle of law and justice. This fucking goddamn Momo face fuck. Holy fucking shit. Anyway, on another Biden blunder. So Joe Biden's a very well-respected man the world over. And just to show the reverence that they have for him in Europe, okay, as probably the rest of the world has the same sort of reverence, there's an Italian TV show, in Italy, of course, that has their own, version of Joe Biden. They do a little Joe Biden skit. Take a look at this.
Buonasera, Presidente Biden. Oh, Presidente Biden. President, Mr. President. It's okay?
Are you okay, President?
It's okay.
Ok, tutto a posto. Welcome, benvenuto. No, di nuovo, mamma mia. President, Mr. President, ecco.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Ok, it's okay.
Yeah, very good.
Si sente bene,
Yeah.
sì.
Thank you.
Thank you, mamma mia.
Thank you very
Ecco.
much. Feel good.
You are welcome, buonasera. Dove va? Mr. President, oh mamma. Come sta?
It's
Mr.
okay.
President, welcome.
I'm worried
È preoccupato?
because it doesn't come subway late.
No, non arriva la metropolitana perché non è la metro, it's not the subway, non è la metropolitana qui, no.
What's your name?
Con chi parla? Mr. President.
My name is Joe Kennedy.
No, Biden, lei è Biden, è Biden, ma con chi parla? Buonasera, Presidente Biden. Presidente. Good evening, Mr. President Biden. President. Here we are, President Biden. Qui.
Here,
Yes. Good evening. Buonasera.
as
Yes. Eh?
I said to the president of Israel,
Sì.
Mikhail Gorbachev,
No, non è Gorbaciov il presidente dell'Israele, no.
sorry, Michael Jordan,
No.
when he went to the moon
Quando è andato sulla Luna,
and he was shot from Dallas.
ma non hanno sparato a lui a Dallas, quello è Kennedy. No, sia fermo, presidente. Presidente,
Long shot from Dallas to the moon.
si sta confondendo con Kennedy.
14 millions
Sì. Eh?
miles.
Quanti?
40.
Vabbè, ma non è lui, presidente. Mr. President.
His wife
La moglie?
tried to bring him
No, ma quello è Kennedy.
opened by this.
Cosa fa? Dove va, presidente? Cosa fa? Presidente? Mr. President. Quiet. No. Where are you going? Stay quiet. Ecco. Ok. No. Please. Cosa sta dicendo? Cosa sta facendo? Lui. Quella
My leg.
è la valigetta dei codici atomici, quella.
No.
Lei non sta bene.
No,
Gliel'hanno fatto grosso il polso.
I forgot to take the pills.
No, ma non sono le pillole, non sono le
Now I
medicine.
called the nurse.
No.
I mean, if the fucking Italians are mocking you, okay, and they have enough fucking governmental problems over there in Italy, if they're taking time out of their day to fucking mock our president or the geriatric who's occupying the White House, you know that's pretty fucking bad. And I gotta tell you, it's hysterical. If you understand Italian, I watch it, I understand what they're saying. Ma che parla? Who's he talking to? Where's he going? The guy who was narrating it, he had me fucking dying. I hope they show Joe Biden that. The guy who's playing Biden kind of reminds me of him. It's fucking funny as hell. So, yeah, I mean, the fucking Italians are coming after you. You got issues. Anyway. All right, man. What are we going to do black and white right now? See, you're right on cue, Pops. Right on cue. All right, baby. So what we doing for black and white this week? Okay, Pops, you're going to like this. We're doing Karen's Go to Wendy's. Karen ain't a black name. Well, yeah, you know what a Karen is? No, man, what's a Karen? Is she hot? No, a Karen is somebody, usually a woman, okay, who, complains about the service of an establishment, maybe the product. They're one of those people, I'm going to call your manager. Hey, that sounds white, man. Do they have black Karens? Yeah, they do. They're a little different. The black people do Karening a little different than white people. Well, take a look right here. Take a look at the clips and you let me know.
You didn't even tell me about doing anything to rectify the situation. Not gonna do Fuck you, bitch. They get out my face. Somebody give me the number. Who your general manager? Nope. Bitch, like I said, every time I come in here, you fucking yelling at somebody. Bitch, I come here every day for my lunch break. Eat me, bitch. You can say that shit walking away. Now, how about that? Fuck all this shit, bitch. Fuck it all. Call her. Let's go, baby. Now, pick it up, bitch. Pick it all up. Pick it the fuck up, bitch. I ain't destroyed shit. I'm making it messy in this motherfucker. Call the fucking police. Call her. I dare you.
I forgot one of you.
Fuck you. Fuck my store.
I need a.
Fuck you, bitch.
I need a police right now.
This how you in. This.
Missouri.
Bitch.
Missouri Avenue. On Missouri. 900 South Missouri.
All I wanted to do was just order some food. Look what I gotta go through.
I waited out there. First I got my order, then they don't even have the
You
fries
can get a
in
hold
the
of
bag.
corporate.
Because I'm not giving you a refund. What you're acting, I'm not doing
Well,
it.
then you need to get them to act a little better. I sat and waited.
Goodbye, ma'am.
No, I'm not.
You can call
No.
corporate.
No, I'm
You
not.
can call corporate. You
I'll
can
just-
leave, or I will call cops.
I don't care. I put it on a credit card. You're not getting paid anything then. How about that? And when I have to wait, I have my food, and they didn't even have the fries in the bag. They didn't even have the French fries in the bag. And then I gotta wait. And then they hold up everybody. So I pulled up and she brought them out. So I'm upset about that and to get food like that. Because you're so stupid, you can't even change it. Don't eat the
Well, you know, I gotta say something. I gotta say, the white Karen, she was nice. She didn't break nothing. She didn't destroy nothing. But what in the hell's wrong with that first one? That black woman. First of all, what was that next to? Oh, that was her kid. Yeah, that's a future burden to society right there. Okay, he looked like he was very sweet. Probably on the spectrum. Probably walks on the balls of his feet. He's definitely traumatized. First of all, what in the hell? That woman was out of control. You saw her titties right through her shirt. That woman wasn't wearing a bra. That's what you got out of that? That bitch had nipples like fucking Tootsie Rolls, man. You can't play around with that. You're gonna fuck around and end up like Ray Charles and that shit. Georgia! Well, woman, don't you treat me so mean? Your goddamn nipples look like Tootsie Rolls, queen. I guess if you say so, I'll have to pack my things and go. That's right, hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hey, that's pretty good. You actually sounded like Ray Charles. Hey, baby, we all sound alike. But yeah, you see what I'm saying? That bitch destroyed the whole motherfucking store. Even some brother who filming that shit goes, man, I just want to get some food. And then the white bitch come out, and all she did is complain, call people stupid, and leave. Yeah, that's true. She sounded kind of funny, though. Where was she from? It sounded like she was from Minnesota, Pops. Minnesota? Is that a predominantly white state? I don't know. Never been there. Anyways, you see what I'm saying? These people don't know how to behave. Get the fuck out. You don't like Wendy's? Just don't go. No need to be throwing the ketchup and the straws and all kinds of shit around. Fucking people. Pops is right. I hate to break it to you. Pops is right. Anyway, kids, get your tickets out. We're about to hop on to that maniacal, magical express into mayhem and fuckery. The crazy train's about to leave the station. But woo-woo! First stop, Babylon, Long Island. So this happened today. So a couple of kids, they're going to school, right? And they walk through some park, which the name escapes me right now. It's not important. So they walk through this park and they find a leg, like, somebody's body part, like a leg. And right away, they panic, they call the police, now the cops come, they have to close the whole area off, they start dredging the place, they find a leg and a wing and an arm. Hey, Henry, man, I got a wing, I found a leg. Hey, my mother's making sausage and peppers later. But anyway, so they find all these fucking body parts, right? And it's like a big deal now. They offered trauma services to the kids, counseling. Get the fuck out of here, please. You know something? Growing up, I've seen far worse than just a fucking leg. So what? You saw a leg. Big deal. What the fuck are you doing walking through a park? I don't understand these kids. They have all this time in the world before school. When we were kids, your ass had to be at school at a certain time. Those fucking nuns were like Gestapos. You were 2 minutes late. They're cracking you in the back of the fucking head. They're cutting to the park, they're taking a nice leisurely walk. It's the middle of fucking February. It's 4 fucking degrees outside. Why are you cutting through the park? Go right to school. Mind your fucking business. You see a leg? Okay. Keep pushing. Hey, when I was a kid, I didn't walk past the fucking Verrazano Bridge when I was on my way to school. You know why? Because I knew I'd probably see things I don't need to see. And if I did happen to see an arm or a leg floating in the fucking bay, you know what I did? I kept my fucking mouth shut and went to school. These kids got no fucking brains. They're all traumatized. Oh, I saw a leg. Okay. You see worse at Halloween. Pretend it's fucking Halloween. You walk into a Halloween store, you see the same shit, just made out of rubber. What's the difference? Okay? You got to make a big fucking deal about it. So what? So they chop people up and bury them in the park. What? Like that's a problem? where you're supposed to, first of all, the criminals are stupid. Never chop up a body and leave it in a fucking park. Burn it! Or better still, grind it up and put it in dog food cans. When I was a kid, my father told me, never buy fucking Alpo for the dogs. I said, why? He goes, because they're all dead bodies. I said, what do you mean? He goes, when they clip somebody, what do you think they do? They take them to the Alpo fucking place, they grind them up, and they stick them in fucking dog food cans. You never bought Alpo, so there you go. I don't think Alpo is in New York anymore. But, mind your business. All right, next stop, Washington, D.C. So old vagina neck Mitch McConnell is stepping down as Senate leader in November. This 82-year-old cunt neck has been a fucking senator since 1985. Okay, he's 82 years old. Okay, you know why he's stepping down? Because he's getting out of town before Trump comes back. They know he's coming, and he knows that Trump's got it in for him. So he wants to get the fuck out of Dodge. Goodbye, get the fuck out of here. You know what they should do? They should make Rand Paul the minority leader. I like that guy. Okay. Next stop, Texas. Eagle Pass, Texas. So Donald Trump, went to the worst part of Texas, where the border crossings are the absolute worst. He went there, not because he had to, but because he wanted to. Now, Joe Biden hasn't been to the fucking border in 4 fucking years. Trump decides he's going down and he wants to see it for himself. Okay? I watched it on the news. So he goes to the border. There's a bunch of fucking migrants on the other side of the fucking fence going, Trump, Trump, Trump. He's laughing. He goes, they're illegals, but they love Trump. And then he gives a press conference and fucking tore Biden's asshole wide open. Okay? Meanwhile, Joe Biden, he heard Donald Trump was going down to the border, so not to be outdone, he goes, all right, I got to get to the border. So he goes to Brownsville, Texas, where the migrant crossings are down to 4 a day. And the reason why they're down that much is because the Texas government put up fucking acres of razor wire, which the Biden administration tried to remove. But the Supreme Court granted fucking Texas a stay so that the razor wire didn't come down. And that's what curtailed it down to like 4 crossings a day, which is still 4 too many. So Biden went there and he's like, well, it's actually not so bad. Yeah, no shit. Then they took him out for fucking ice cream. Get the fuck out of here, this piece of shit. Okay, last stop, California. So, Drea DiMatteo, who played Adriana Lacerva on The Sopranos, Christopher's fucking broad. I just found this out. She was about to go broke. Hollywood basically turned their back on this girl because she came out against the fucking vaccine. She said bullshit. So all her bookings dried up like that. So she was like on the balls of her ass. She's about to lose her house. Had $10 to her name. Starts a fucking OnlyFans page. Imagine this shit. $15, I guess, a membership or whatever the fuck it was. She goes, within an hour, she had enough money to pay off the mortgage on her house. So now she makes her living, playing with her vagina on OnlyFans. So, go ahead, have at it, boys. There you go. There you go, Adriana. It's a little fucking, it's a little boost from your boy over here. Okay? Fellow New Yorker, what could you do? So, yeah. Drea DiMatteo. Okay, kids, your sports update. So, Major League Baseball, spring training is in full swing. Who cares? Okay? Don't talk to me about who the Yankees are getting. I love people that go, oh, you hear who the Yankees are? You know who the Yankees are getting? I don't care. Okay? I don't give a fuck if they sign Jesus. All right? I don't give a shit. Okay? Because it doesn't fucking matter. First of all, spring training is bullshit. Who cares? If they play well in spring training, eat a dick. Because the second they get to like the actual season, they're going to take a shit. Oh, they may go on a little bit of a run with a couple of games, but it doesn't fucking matter who they sign, who they get, what they do. Because as long as they got this fucking mongoloid as the manager, Aaron Boone, they are never winning anything. Okay? Yeah. I said it. I'm going to say it right now. Don't get your fucking hopes up I don't want to. Oh, they're gonna make the wild card. Look, they're in the playoffs, Tom. They're gonna fucking eat a dick right before they get to the fucking World Series. I don't want them to get to the World Series because it's a heartbreak. They're never gonna win. They're never gonna win. So for them to get all the way to the World Series just to choke, I'd rather them choke fucking now. I'd rather them not even make the fucking postseason. Okay? They didn't make it last year. Don't tell me who they're getting. I don't fucking care. Okay? It doesn't matter. Jesus Christ. Okay? And all the fucking heavenly saints could be the starting lineup for this team. If Boone's the manager, they're all fucking losing. Okay? There you go. I said it. We'll reconvene when the season actually starts. Okay, better news, NHL. Rangers play the Maple Leafs Saturday at 7 o'clock. You know, the Rangers were on a 10-game winning streak. Okay, they were doing fantastic. And then my friend, Uncle Bill, we call him Uncle Bill. He's like Jimmy Buffett's renegade lookalike. He mushed them. They're playing last Sunday. This fucking idiot calls it a bet. Right at the middle of the game. He mushed the whole fucking game. Okay? So he snapped their 10-game winning streak. They win the following game, but anyway, Rangers and Maple Leafs Saturday at 7. Islanders play the Bruins Saturday at 7:30. There's your hockey lineup. NBA, Nets and Timberwolves Saturday at 9. Knicks and Celtics Saturday at 8:30. And the Bulls and Pelicans Sunday at 7 o'clock. Kids, on Tommy's Pub and Grub Review. Last Sunday, I stopped into Caramia's in Floral Park. I know I did a review on it, but I said I was going to go back and try a couple of the dishes, and I'm glad I did. So I stopped in. I was in the mood for some pasta. So I had some gabardine with burrata and a spicy vodka sauce. And let me tell you, it was fucking delightful. The gabardine was nice and al dente. Burrata, you could put that on a fucking old shoe and it would be good. But you see, when it comes to vodka sauce, I'm very picky. It's not... Whenever I go out, if I'm in the mood for pasta, I typically will go lean towards vodka sauce. And here's why. It's one of my favorites, but vodka sauce was the one thing my mother made the best. And I never tried to make it. I never tried to copy it because I know I could probably make it better, and I just didn't want to. I mean, I've made vodka sauce before, but it's not complicated. But the way she made it was just I would actually rip somebody's arms off just for another dish of it. But I could probably duplicate it. I could probably even improve it, but I just don't make it because I don't want to. So whenever I go out, because it's not something I typically make, it's usually what I order. Okay, like I never order like tomato sauce or marinara or gravy or anything when I go out because I make it better. So I'm a little picky when it comes to vodka sauce. You know, King Umberto's probably has the closest facsimile to the way my mother made it. But this place was actually very good. The only critique that I have about it is they left some like chunky tomatoes in it. Now normally when I make like gravy, you know, I like a little bit of a rustic, you know, look to it. So I'll leave some chunky tomatoes in it, but not in a vodka sauce. The vodka sauce should be velvety, creamy, nice, just smooth, delicate. Okay, so, I mean the flavor was good. I especially liked the Calabrian chilies that were in it. Really gave it a little punch. But that was the only critique I have. But I have to say, all in all, delightful. They give you like a huge portion. Like I couldn't finish it. Like I was eating that thing for 2 days, so it was good. But while I was there, you know, I told you I'm becoming a fucking connoisseur of non-alcoholic beer. I don't like any of it. Like the only one that was tolerable to me is the Heineken 0.0. But when I sat down at the bar and I said, "You have Heineken 0.0?" and the bartender said, "No, I have Peroni 0.0." I said, "Really? Peroni makes one, huh? Let me try that." And I got to tell you, it was delightful. It tastes nothing like beer. Nothing. It was just refreshing. It was like, it had like a beer-esque kind of finish to it. But I mean, like, I'm no point am I fooling myself and thinking I'm drinking beer. Like, it looks like beer. But it tasted nothing like it. Like I think that's the hook. Like the Italians are smart. Like, you know, they're not trying to fuck with you. They know it's not alcoholic. So they just made it crisp, dry, and refreshing. It was actually really good. Like I had 2 of them. I've been looking for it. Like I went to the beer distributor to see if I could find it. I couldn't find it at my distributor. Apparently, everybody makes a non-alcoholic brew now. I think Brooklyn makes one. Budweiser makes one. On top of O'Doul's, they have Budweiser 00. It's in a white can. It probably just tastes like fucking club soda. Okay? And then, Corona has one. Old Milwaukee had a double 0 beer. I was like, that's gotta taste worse than piss water. So yeah, I can't find this Peroni 00. But out of all of the non-alcoholic brews, look at me now. That one was actually good. Like I would drink that like it was a soda. Okay. In other pub and grub news, I've been hearing this thing on the news lately. Wendy's is going to start doing dynamic pricing. See, because the Bidenomics is not working out for even the fast food places. So Wendy's is thinking of fucking gouging their prices at peak times. Imagine this shit. So like at dinner time, the price of a fucking Baconator is going to go up 8%. So there's going to be off-peak times where you can get food where it's regular price, and then peak times where they're going to fucking hammer you in the fucking ass when you want one of these heart attack sandwiches. You imagine? Now, I'm not a fast food guy myself. The last time I actually had Wendy's was during the pandemic. I was drunk and it was the only fucking thing open. So, you got to suck it up. But yeah, I was not delighted by it. So, there's some new spots though that I definitely have to try. There's a place in East Meadow called Burger Palace or something like that. It's right on Hempstead Turnpike outside. It was actually just on Channel 12 recently. They won Best Burger on Long Island 2 years standing. They actually unseated All American, which I love All American. So I have to check this. But I've passed it quite a few times, and I keep telling myself, I got to stop. But I haven't. I actually forgot about it until I saw it on Channel 12 the other day. Speaking of some other new places, a couple new ones have been brought to my attention. There's this one place called the Brooklyn Dip. So right there, got my attention. Apparently it's owned by Greeks. They got 2 locations, one in East Meadow, one in Mineola. It's a burger joint, but they do Brooklyn-style hot roast beef sandwiches like Brennan and Carr, or Rollin' Roaster with the au jus and the cheese. I mean, nobody's going to top Rollin' Roaster because they have the cheese sauce, But it looks close, and I got to try it. It looks good. So, So there's the Brooklyn Dip. That's on my list. Dario's authentic Roman-style pizza right here on National Boulevard in West Hempstead. My friend's sister had mentioned this to me the other day. And it's come recommended to me by quite a few people, so I just happened to see this in the circular. And I says, you know what? I got to check this out. They're known for... Matter of fact, that fucking tool, Dave Portnoy, did a Barstool review on it. He gave it an 8.2 or an 8.7 or something. Oh, no, 8.3. 8.3. Which, for him, is a pretty high score. Him and I agree on one thing. We don't like the fucking torn basil leaves on the pizza. Save the green for the salad is what he said. I hate to agree with him, but I got to agree with him on that. But they're known for this very thin, light, crispy pizza. And bomboloni, which are Italian donuts. They're donuts stuffed with Nutella, which, just throw that thing at my head. Why not? Okay? And speaking of donuts, this other joint, Duck Donuts. Now, this place has been around for a minute. They used to... I know there's a couple places out east. There's one in Hop Hog. I think there's one in Huntington or Northport. And then they got 2 out here. They got one in East Meadow, and they got one in Garden City Park on Jericho Turnpike. Now, their donuts are fucking next level. Their donuts are you gotta clear your schedule for one of these fucking things. They're excellent. They got potato chips, bacon maple donuts, which is right in my fucking wheelhouse. Fruity pebble donuts, peanut butter jelly. It's just nuts. Now, one of the things that they do, which I saw this and I don't know how I feel about it, they have donut egg sandwiches. So a bacon, egg, and cheese on a glazed donut. And then they have this other one. It's a sausage, egg, and cheese on a glazed donut that's topped with maple drizzle and bacon. As I'm reading the description online, I could feel my arteries starting to harden. Like, I started sweating. So, I mean, like, I think that's like a once-a-year serving. I'm tempted to try that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to power through it without dying. But, hey, listen, you know, that's what adventure is, right? You know, when the angels are tugging on you a little bit, it gets the blood pumping. So, there's some new spots that we're going to check out on the Pub and Grub Review, so stay tuned for that. On What the Fuck Is That? We're going to talk about the Hallow app. What is this? Okay? It's a prayer app. I see these commercials with Mark Wahlberg, you know, Marky Mark, okay? Praying with this Jesus lookalike actor. He's like, I got Jesus here, pray with me. And the guy plays Jesus on some miniseries or some shit. And they're praying. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking stop it already. Prayer apps. Okay, he's a fucking Jesus impersonator, you fucking Mary. This is about as ridiculous of an ad as me singing Hound Dog with an Elvis impersonator. Okay? Since when do you need an app to pray? Now, first of all, people who are like these Jesus hungry people, like they're constant, their faith, and I'm always praying, thanking God, thanking Jesus. You have some proteins missing in your fucking brain, okay? People who are overly religious, these religious fucking nutbags, all belong in a straitjacket with severe doses of lithium. There's something missing in your life, okay? Like, you have some proteins that are missing in your fucking brain that is making you malfunction, okay? Jesus doesn't fix everything. Money fixes everything. Okay? Money and a good solid baseball bat to somebody's head solves a lot of fucking problems. And Jesus has nothing to do with either one. Right? People who go to mass I gotta get up and go to mass in the morning. Why? You're praying to a religion that's founded by politics, perverts, and pedophiles. Okay? I mean, it's all a business. I'm not saying there's no God. I'm not saying that. I mean, you know, my theory on the Son of Man and Mary being a virgin and, you know, all of that shit. But, I mean, it's fairy tales. Come on. We're fucking adults. I mean, you should be able to logically reason your way through shit. If you believe this shit, you're out of your fucking mind. As Easter's coming up. Yeah. I know the floor's going to open, the flames are going to come up, and that'll be the end of that. But hey, listen, we're all entitled to our own opinion, right? Okay, kids on Right or Racist. Just in time for St. Patrick's Day. The average alcohol consumer in Ireland has 39 drinks per week, and the highest among any other nation, per a 2014 Salon.com report. Well, that's racist. Drinkers from Mali, an African Muslim nation, consume 39 drinks per week. The Irish only consume 21. How about that? The Irish are not exactly the lushes of the world like we thought. I don't think they celebrate St. Patrick's Day in Africa, though. Okay, kids, on your PSA. People who have therapy dogs or emotional support dogs. What the fuck is happening in this world? Please tell me. The other day I'm in a bar, I see this chick come in. Good looking broad, right? She comes in and she asks the bar owner, friend of mine, if she could bring her emotional support dog in. I thought I was hearing things. And he just looked, okay. She comes back with this little fucking fluffy little rat dog, and the fucking dog is running all over the place. I said, is that your dog? I almost stepped on him. Is that your dog? She says, yeah. I said, why? So it's my emotional support dog. I said, your emotional what? She's my emotional support dog. She says, I'm a therapist. I said, wait, I'm confused. I says, you're a therapist? She goes, yeah. I says, and you have an emotional support dog for yourself or for other people? She said, no, it's mine, it's for me. I said, why? What do you need an emotion? She said, well, I'm lonely. I said, well, if you got rid of the fucking dog, you may not be lonely. What guy is going to want a broad who walks around with a fucking hand puppet of a dog all over the fucking place? Okay? People have emotional support dogs because they want attention. Who walks... What the fuck? Are you crazy? Why do we need emotional support animals? Like, listen, I got nothing against dogs. I love dogs. All right? I like dogs better than people. But I don't have an emotional support animal. You know why? Because my fucking brain works. Holy shit. And this is a therapist. This is what I mean about therapists, okay? If you're seeing a therapist, chances are they're fucking batshit crazier than you. Save your money. Just go buy yourself a bottle of Jack Daniels. Watch the Three fucking Stooges. You'll be okay, okay? It'll all be fine. Right? I don't believe in fucking therapy. It's stupid. Especially when these people are fucking crazier than the people that they're actually advising. It's like a priest telling you to abstain from sex, but yet they're figuring all the altar boys. You see where I'm going with this? It's batshit crazy. Listen, if you want an emotional support dog, then get a fucking Rottweiler or a Doberman or a German Shepherd, something that can rip your face off. Like, that's my kind of emotional support dog. I want a fucking attack dog, okay? So that way, when you start talking to me and you bother me, I look at the dog and it rips your fucking throat out, tears your jugular, sprays it all over the place, and then you leave me the fuck alone. And I can sit there nice, quiet, and I watch a game and not be bothered. That, to me, is an emotional support dog. Anyway, stay COVIDless, kids. No mask, don't ask, haters can kiss my ass. And remember, who loves you, babe? It's been your Friday wrap-up, and I'll see you when I see you.